Good evening, everybody. So I'm currently watching this storm that is just northwest of Urich. It kind of blew up here about 20 minutes ago, and it's not weakening. It's strengthening just a little bit. So under the conditions that we are in right now, I wanted to go ahead and keep a close eye on this for any strengthening here over the next few minutes. We do have Nader boys as well. They are out and about. They're going to be watching this cell as well. So I figured we can all watch this together. Give me just a moment. I'm just going to let everybody know that I am live. Hey, Lucky. And again, we're watching this cell up here coming through Creighton right now. Just going to let everybody know I'm currently live. Make sure everybody has the means to be able to jump on and follow the stream. Hey, Janet. Yeah, this been it's a pretty strong sell, actually, Ethan. So, thought we would just kind of watch together here in just a moment. Once we get everything in line, I am going to go ahead and bring Nader boys into view. We can kind of watch it with them. So right now, we're not seeing any kind of rotation with this cell. There's no hail with it. But again, with the conditions being the way that they are right now, we've got dew point 67 degrees with a high temperature of 78 right now. We are under a tornado watch until midnight tonight, so want to make sure that we keep a good eye on this cell and also a cell up in Johnson County. Looks like it is developing a little bit of a hail core, so we will be watching this. They are moving north. I'll set this in motion. You notice the cell is, keeping up pretty good, if not weakening. This cell up here in Johnson County also continues to strengthen. So we're going to keep an eye on it. That's what we're doing right now over the next, I'd say probably the next 3 hours. We are going to be watching for the formation of some supercells that may pose a chance to see an isolated tornado. Johnson County, Henry County, St. Clair County, as far and as well as Vernon, Cass, and Bates County are in a level 4 out of 5 for seeing a potential strong tornado in our area over the next few hours. So we are in a very volatile scenario for all of West Central Missouri right now. After the threat of supercells, these individual discrete cells pass, we will be looking at a very strong line of thunderstorms moving in around midnight to 1 a.m. that will pose a threat for all modes of severe weather, a spin-up tornado, large hail, damaging winds. I do believe the damaging winds are going to be our greatest concern, as well as hail larger than 2 inches. So those are our threats for tonight, and we're keeping a very close eye on this. And it's been a very, very active day today. For those that do not know, myself, along with the Director of Emergency Management, Brad, we went out to, with the National Weather Service, out east of Clinton by about 3-4 miles down on AA. We took some photos of damage. We met with National Weather Service employees. They are the surveyors. They came out, and preliminary right now, it does look like a small EF0 tornado did touch down last night. Was kind of hopping back and up and down, but it did create some damage. So we did find a damage path as well as the track of the tornado. It was very, very small, but nonetheless, we did have a tornado in Henry County last night. Now you bet, Amber. Hey, Alan. Man, sorry about the all the hardships out there, my man. We and I don't even like saying this, but West Central Missouri has the potential through tomorrow night to get an additional 2 to 5 inches of rainfall. Hi, Joy. So again, any of these little cells that are developing, looks like this one is beginning to weaken a little bit as it gets up into Johnson County. The one in Johnson County is still remaining pretty strong. It does have a small hail core associated with it. Remember over here where my cursor's at, tornado watch for all of West Central Missouri until midnight tonight. So please keep that in mind. And again, if you guys want to come and go tonight, I'm planning on chance of severe weather. You're getting ready to play ball in Lee Summit. Oh, interesting. Yeah, these storms are popping up right now. We're kind of in that period, Cindy, where just look 45 minutes ago there wasn't anything down here, and all of a sudden a strong cell pop up. That's about how it's going to be up there in Lee Summit, at least for a while. Looked like you might have just had a little shower come through there a little bit ago. But if you're looking at radar, you want to look to the south of you on radar, because these storms are moving north. So kind of give you kind of a little bit of a heads up. If you see a storm coming down 291, you might want to go ahead and head to the car. Severe weather, you're under a tornado watch till midnight, Cindy. So we do have a potential to see some severe weather up there in Jackson County and Lee Summit. Hi, Gene. Yeah, you have to be kind of careful with future radar. I don't even rely on them from the short term models that come out every 15 minutes. They kind of give you an idea that you're going to be in the area that could produce some thunderstorms, but as far as trying to pinpoint, that's really tough. But it does give you a good idea, from 5:52 right now, so 6 o'clock through really 6 through about 10 or 11 o'clock is kind of our window of opportunity to see that threat for strong tornadoes. And then after that, when this line of storms begin to approach west central Missouri, we will have the potential to see a spin-up variety tornado along the leading edge, straight line winds in excess of 80 miles per hour, and 2-inch or greater hail. So we're going to be in it for a while tonight. Exactly what I've been talking about, Tyler. Tornado watch till midnight. All of west central Missouri is under a tornado watch till midnight. So from now till 10, we are just watching for these little individual cells to pick up some intensity to become a larger severe storm. Right now, we don't have any warnings out for west central Missouri right now. We're also going to be watching these cells moving up from the Kansas side. This one here has let me get this over, everybody can see. This one here has had a history of producing a tornado all the way down into central Oklahoma. So we'll be watching this one for any recycling. And as far as the ingredients goes, guys, as we go closer or getting into the evening hours, even though we lose daylight heating, our dew points are going to be high, and actually the ingredients for severe storms will increase as the night goes on. And the reason is because we have a low-level jet and the low-pressure system that will be sliding into our area, into a warm, moist environment. So that's exactly the reason why we're not really going to be seeing a lessening of these storms as we get later into the night. So right now this is a little bit behind, but here's our low pressure system, here's our dry line, this dashed area. You notice the watches are in front of that dashed area because the dew points behind this line are in the teens. That's how dry of air it is behind this dashed line. In front of it, where there's a tornado watch within probably 10-15 mile spread, the dew point is almost 70. So that's the difference between the warm, moist air mass and the cold, dry air mass. And of course, along and ahead of it, we're seeing these thunderstorms erupt. Now, right along the low pressure system, we can also get some thunderstorms. And we have a tornado warning up here just northeast of the low right now. So, a long night ahead of us. Hey, Tim. Up at Smithville, you guys are getting a couple storms. We're kind of watching a couple, like this little cluster right here, kind of watching it. It's going to likely stay to your south. It's over Gladstone right now. But, of course, you, like several of us, are under a tornado watch till midnight tonight. Hi, Kim. Yeah, I know, Bree. But I will tell you that I am in direct contact with the superintendent of Clinton Schools, Brian Wishart. We talked a couple times tonight. Today, actually. They have a plan in place, and I'm going to keep in direct contact with him as the night goes on. So that's trying to keep everybody in the know as much as we can. Oh, yeah, Brad just said that. Didn't know Brad was in here. Brad Wright, he is our Deputy Director of Emergency Management for Henry County. Let's take a look here. Of course, that cell, just as fast as it kind of blew up, it's nearly dissipated in Johnson County. I am going to turn on Storm Chaser. We will pick up Nader Boy's beacon out there. There he is, right there. Looks like Isaac is just west of Creighton right now along Highway 7. Isaac is with Nader Boys. If you guys have not been over to their Facebook page, man, you need to. They got some great footage from cameras that they have set up around West Central Missouri. They got some good footage of some beautiful cloud structure, double rainbow last night. I encourage you to go over there and take a look at that. And as these storms begin to move a little closer into West Central Missouri, Nader Boys are going to be out there giving us kind of an idea of what's going on the ground level. So they did that for us last night. Very, very thankful. They drove out onto 52 Highway where we had a tornado warning ongoing, taking a look at what was happening on the ground level near Deepwater last night. So, and actually that storm kind of outran him and moved into just east of Clinton, south and east of Clinton, and of course produced that tornado last night. Well, my picture isn't showing tonight, mainly because I'm going to have two things up here in the left-hand bar. Number one, just a reminder, we're under a tornado watch till 12 a.m. And also, I'm going to be having the screen with Nader Boys. So, there's only so much room on here. So, nobody wants to see my ugly mug out there anyway. So again, guys, there's not a whole lot going on right now in West Central Missouri. You guys notice, you remember me talking about that cycling effect. That cell that we was watching just turned tornado warned again. So it won't be long. It's going to be moving into Bourbon County and almost taking an exact same path as the storm did last night. So definitely something we're going to be keeping an eye on over the next hour and a half as it crosses into the state line. There is Dayton. Anybody want to know where Dayton is, where we get those camera views? That is Dayton, Missouri, just west of Creighton along Highway B, in case anybody is wondering. That is where Dater Boys have got a series of cameras set up, and we can watch these storms clear on the other side of the state line. Pretty cool. Hi, Denise. Yeah, it's gonna be slightly confusing, and I don't want to confuse anybody. Um, don't let your guard down when you don't see anything going on here in West Central Missouri, and you're seeing these storms going north. Um, we're watching for individual cells that are going to be popping up out here ahead of this line of storms. These little individual storms are going to be moving toward West Central Missouri while they're moving, the individual cells are moving north. This will not be the same line that will affect us late tonight. There will be another line behind that will congeal into a solid, what they call an MCS, mesoscale convective system, and it will be a squall line with broken segments that will actually come through overnight tonight, bringing torrential rains and a threat for severe weather. So again, you guys can kind of come and go as you want. I'm just going to remain on tonight. I'm sitting here, got plenty of Coke Zero. I got 5 screens going on here in the Weather Center right now. So keeping an eye on National Weather Service chat for any leads to any kind of weather, as well as the Storm Prediction Center out of Norman, Oklahoma. Kind of giving us some up-to-the-date information for our area. So you can come and go as you want tonight. Like I said, there's nothing pressing right now in West Central Missouri. We are under a tornado watch till midnight, but right now there's nothing going on. We're going to be watching the cells out in eastern Kansas, as well as any individual cells that may form here in West Central Missouri. So if you hear me go quiet, it's just because I'm checking out and reading some information. Hey, hey, you actually wrote my name right, Staffy. That was funny. So, Steffi's husband, he's come in to where I work at in Uric. Been coming in for quite some time, and he thought my name was Subby. She had to correct him and said, "No, that's Subby, not Stubby." That was pretty funny. We got a pretty good kick out of that earlier today. But hey, don't feel bad though. I have been called Stubby, Subby. I had somebody thought my name was Stu. Oh my goodness! And of course, there's a lot of I've been called a lot of obscene names too that I'm not willing to throw out here for 8,000 people to see. Matter of fact, that's something else I want to say. We are about 7 members away from 8,000 members here in West Central Missouri in Subby's Weather Talk. So that's incredible. Nearly 8,000 members. That's great. Thanks, Alan. Oh, Stu. I don't know what they heard to think that my name was Stu. We laugh about that in at work all the time. But we're going to have, and again, for those that, let me see if I can bring that up. I do have, while we're kind of waiting on some of these storms to fire up, let me see what I've got. So again, kind of let you guys know, if you came in late, me and Brad Wright, the Director of Emergency Management here in Henry County, we went out with National Weather Service today, took a tour of some damage. They actually did an assessment of the damage, and of course, preliminary right now, they're pretty sure because of the isolated areas of damage that they saw that it was likely a EF0, 85 to 90 mile per hour winds associated with a spin up tornado last night in Henry County, about 3 to 4 miles east of Clinton. So we pretty much spent the day kind of compiling all the information, all the pictures, the videos, the maps that we had taken, and sent them over to the National Weather Service to kind of help them out with their endeavor as far as putting some historical data on that in their portfolio. So we had a very, very active day today, Brad and I. So hi, Christine. Don't like staying in an RV right now. That's pretty tough, and I'll probably be preaching to the choir. But if we get any severe storms in which you're able to actually get out of there and move to a more substantial shelter, by all means, you need to do that. Added a few more members. I think if you guys notice, if you click on our, I told you we needed 5 new members. We got our 5th member. So we are currently sitting at exactly 8,000 members of Subby's Weather Talk. That's awesome. Good, Christine. That makes me feel a little better. Oh, I got plenty of snacks, Uncle Tim. I got a dog sitting here looking at me, probably getting hungry too. The colored dots? Oh, sure, Dakota. So the colored dots right now, these are our storm chasers that are out there right now. Right now, and of course we got, that's me. You see the red dot? So I'm registered, taking classes, all that good stuff, certified to be a storm chaser. This gives the location of everybody, and we have a homegrown group of guys called Nader Boys, and actually they are out right now. There's Isaac. He is part of Nader Boys, and he is out storm chasing. And we will be putting up his live stream if any storms come up here in west central Missouri, and we'll be able to have our eyes on what's actually going on the ground level, thanks in part to Nader Boys. Hi, Douglas. What's it looking like for cold tightwad area tonight? About the same for all of us, buddy. We're all under a tornado watch till midnight tonight. So we are watching for the potential of any little discrete supercells to form here in west central Missouri. We are also watching a couple of very strong cells that are in eastern Kansas that will be crossing the state line here probably within the next hour to hour and a half. And then probably right around midnight, 1 o'clock, somewhere in that time frame, we're going to have a line of storms that will be moving southeast in the direction of my hand, my cursor, that will be coming through west central Missouri, posing a threat for all modes of severe weather tonight. What section of the basement are we supposed to be in? I know under the stairs, but otherwise, is it northwest? Well, I tell you what, Gene. To be honest with you, they tell us in our storm spotting classes. They tell us in our weather seminars brought on by the National Weather Service that it really doesn't matter. It's a little bit similar to, and I know back when I was a kid, we would have tornado drills. I went to a Catholic grade school, and the very first thing we did when the sirens went off was go over to the windows and open them up. Because at that time, they thought that the houses exploded because of the difference in pressure. Well, the most important thing is to get down into the basement. Get under something sturdy. Now, if you have something in the southwest corner, say like a workbench, and it's opposite of what you're thinking the corner you're supposed to be in, get underneath the bench or get underneath the stairs. Put something over your head. If you have an actual tornado emergency and there is one coming towards you, then you need to put whatever you can between you and the outside. So whether that's a mattress, Jim Katori's had from Weather Channel says, wear a baseball helmet, wear catcher equipment. Well, I don't know if anybody has any time to put on catching equipment and a helmet. Most important thing is get to the lowest portion of your house, whether it's a basement, a cellar. If you do not have one, go to the center part of your house in a closet away from windows, in the bathtub. You hear that all the time. Go to the bathroom, get in the tub. Now, obviously, one of the main reasons why they tell you the bathroom is because in your walls in your bathroom typically are the most steel water pipes running the length of your walls, giving you a little bit added protection between you and the outside. So, we are the only mobile home in a cold area. Just want to make sure I got my teeth in for the news cruise. Good one, Douglas. Yeah, make sure you got a clean pair of underwear on too. As my mama always says, you're going to be traveling. You better have a clean pair of underwear in case you get in an accident. Yeah, lucky that's where I was taught too, in the southwest corner. But right now, anymore, it's I would much rather be underneath a workbench in the center of the basement than what I would be trying to, cuddle up in the southwest corner. Heck yeah, they gotta go at least 30 feet underground. Do you think the watch will continue past midnight? Honestly, it's gonna depend on how fast this line gets going. When that line forms and comes through overnight tonight, it very well could pick up speed. They are expecting there will be some straight line winds in excess of 80 miles per hour. A lot of that due in part with the speed of that line. So if that's the case, I don't. They might extend it past midnight. They might put us under a severe thunderstorm watch when the tornado watch extends. Right now is the time that we have the potential, the best potential, to see any tornadic supercells or the threat for tornadoes is right now. Now that's not saying along that line we might have a spin up tornado overnight. But typically for those type of situations, they put us under a severe thunderstorm watch and not a tornado watch. Hey, good evening. Thanks for joining us. Oh, great! You got a sturdy workbench in the basement. So yeah, when it's imminent, that's a place I would definitely go. And Lucky just kind of reiterated. He said, of course, if you're reading the chat, they dove underneath a friend of theirs dove under a pool table. When it was all said and done, the only thing left was he and the dog underneath that table. So, absolutely, anything heavy you get up underneath of, that is by far the best place to be. You bet, Natalie. Okay, so we have a little bit of an update here from National Weather Service. Okay, so pretty much what the National Weather Service is saying is that um, they're keeping an eye across eastern Kansas for any further concerns for wake low winds in the next couple hours. And pretty much what they're saying is they are keeping an eye on this area in here into eastern Kansas. As this low level jet begins to eject into this storm, into this line of storm, so to speak, they are watching for low level rotation, the lower level winds that will help aid the severe thunderstorms to turn tornadic. And especially, they said, as it crosses over into Lynn County and Bates County on the Missouri side. So, and then of course overnight tonight, in which I have to 100% agree with them. Once the sun sets and it's overnight, even though the ingredients are all going to still be there, it will pretty much turn over to a more of a large hail, damaging straight line wind event and flooding concerns. And like I said, everybody here in west central Missouri, they have us in an additional 2 to 5 inches of rain through Sunday night. So we will have a threat for severe storms again Sunday afternoon. It's gonna kind of depend on how long all this rain will stay with us on Sunday morning, and how much we're going to be able to get that atmosphere to kind of reorganize and get some instability. And if that happens, especially if the sun should happen to poke out tomorrow and heat us up, we could be looking at a similar scenario as last night, where there will be a few supercells out there that could provide a focus for some tornadic supercells, but it's very conditional for tomorrow night. Heavy rain in South Kansas City right now. Downpours along Highway 7. Very good. Thank you. So, just had a report heading up to North Kansas City to work along 7 Highway. Some sporadic heavy rains. And heavy rain in South KC right now. So, that would be right in this area, likely. She's getting into some very heavy rain. So nothing up around the KC area right now is severe, which is great news. Looks like just about we do have a over here. Looks like just east of Chillicothe, near Brookfield, Missouri, there is a tornado warning. It is radar indicated, so it does not look like it has been confirmed, but hail up to 1 inch and a possible tornado. Looks like a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Meadville, 12 miles west of Brookfield, moving northeast at 30. And of course, this is radar indicated. So, Zachary, if you're watching, you got some family up there in Brookfield. Make sure they know. And then the rest of the activity right now looks to be down here in southeast Kansas. We have several tornado warnings going on down here in southeast Kansas right now. We do have a few cells making their way up here into Vernon County. We'll be watching these for any strengthening here over the next hour or so. Hi, Tricia. Tribble's eating tacos. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's under a taco warning right now. He's eating tacos. What's the primary for possible supercell? Tyler asks. Actually, anywhere where you see the yellow shaded boxes, that is the tornado watch area. So all of West Central Missouri is under that right now. They did issue a severe thunderstorm warning. It is still on the Kansas side right now. That's for Miami County in east central Kansas until 7. Moving northeast at 35. So we'll be watching for this cell to move into Cass County and possibly up there into Jackson County, where I do know we have there is a baseball tournament going on at Lee Summit. One of our members chimed in a little bit ago. So that's definitely something you need to be keeping an eye on if you're up there in Lee Summit right now. Let's put a time track on this. So looks like Lewisburg 639, Bucyrus 639, Cleveland 646, Peculiar 659, Belton 659, Raymore 704, Grandview 705, Lake Winnebago 713, Greenwood 716. Lee Summit at 718 and Pleasant Hill at 720. And that is going to be for this cell right here on the Miami, Kansas, just on the other side of the state line, where we have a severe thunderstorm for 60 mile per hour winds and 1-inch hail. We'll be watching for any strengthening of this cell as it moves off to the northeast. That's all heavy populated, have lake parks all over. Yes. Very true, Skywatcher. Yep. Once you get really anywhere between Paola and Lee Summit, very heavily populated area. I think it said, well, I can't remember what it said, but yeah, very heavily populated in this area where this severe thunderstorm is currently at. Is there going to be a tornado in Topeka? I don't think so. Not tonight. I think Topeka's in a clear for tonight. Yeah, I will. So this is the cell up in Brookfield. We'll take a look at, it doesn't look really all that impressive, but let's take a look at velocity. We're so far away from the, let's see if I can find a different. I tell you what, right up in this area, around Kirksville, Chillicothe, Quincy, it's very, very tough because there is not a tower anywhere around. Pretty much looks like center of location is probably likely right here. just to the west of Laclede along Highway 36. It is still radar indicated, so it has not been confirmed right now. See if they have an update on it. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located over Laclede or near Brookfield, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Looked like for about the next 14 minutes. So that was likely exactly where that, this right here is the area of rotation on this cell. Is that right there. That's the area of rotation. Yeah, it's out of Pleasant Hill. I don't think base velocity is going to get us any closer. So yeah, looks like right here. Okay, Lucky. Yep. This is pretty much come and go. Come and go. Right now, West Central Missouri does not have any warnings out. Nothing that is really pressing. Kind of watching a couple cells down here in Vernon County. We're going to be watching this cell here move into Cass County here in the next 20 minutes or so. And of course, we're watching this cell right down here. This one here has a history of producing a tornado. Kind of similar to the cell from last night. That cell actually made almost a 400-mile trek from south central Kansas all the way through Henry County last night. Hi, Mercury. Hey, Jamie. All quiet down there in Springfield so far. There's a lot of storm chasers sitting around Joplin right now, waiting for this line of storms and the dry line to move a little closer. There's a bunch of storm chasers down there right along I-44 right now. Iola, Kansas. My family is there. Where are we looking at? Iola. Well, Iola is right smack dab in the middle of this severe thunderstorm warning right now that has this history of producing a tornado. Right now, it is strictly a severe thunderstorm warning. I would say I'm going to go ahead and switch over to velocity. We probably see a little bit of rotation kind of southeast of Iola. Let's just move over to that here real quick. Well, typically velocity scan is a minute or two behind regular reflectivity, but there is pretty good rotation just to the southeast of Iola, and that's likely where we see the hail core is as well. Typically, you know, in order for large hail to drop, you have to have strong updrafts. In order to have strong updrafts, you're going to have rotation. But it's going to be above your head, probably at 40,000 feet. So let's take a look and see where the hail core is. Yeah, the hail core is like right over Iola. So right now, just a hail producer right now for Iola. You're in Springfield eating. See what's going to happen to the west of us. Very good, Skywalker. Keep us up to date what you're seeing down there. Check out this storm up here in Miami County. I don't see a hail core, or a very impressive one anyway. Maybe a little bit of pea-sized hail just to the east of Paola. Looks like 30, 40 mile an hour winds is about it. Let's take a look here. 40, 51. Now you have to kind of remember these are winds further away we get from Pleasant Hill. Here at Pleasant Hill right here. That's where the radar is at. The further away you get from the radar, the higher that the radar beam is actually getting up into that cell. Because the Earth is round, obviously. So it doesn't go in a straight line. So these winds that radar is picking up out here is likely at a few hundred feet above our heads. So they might not be transitioning down to the surface. But right now I do not see anything warranting a severe thunderstorm warning right now. Pea-sized hail in Overland Park at 115th and Antioch, according to emergency manager over in Overland Park, Kansas. Overland Park is up here. Feels much less humid and cooler here than was earlier. Clear in Tulsa. Let's take a look at dew points real quick. Well, actually, dew points look like they're still up there in the mid-60s. Look like 67 in Springfield. 68 in Clinton, 68 in Nevada, 67 in Joplin. Of course, that was a little while ago. Let me go to 15-minute. Yeah, about the same. So now you can't really take this as if you see a cell on this map that is right over you. You have to take it with a grain of salt, because this is a model interpretation of what radar might look like at a certain time. But I am going to bring this over here real quick while we have a minute. Let me increase this just a little bit for you guys. So here we are. This is about 41 minutes ago. Notice we got some cells up here near Chillicothe. We have this cell that is going to be crossing over into Cass County. And as I put this into motion, you notice there are some little cells that are individually down here in Joplin. You know, this one here is in Lafayette County, Johnson County actually. And as we go through the 7-8 o'clock time frame, you notice there are some bigger cells that are starting to come into West Central Missouri around 8 to 9 o'clock. Kind of isolated, a broken line. Potential for all modes of severe weather. And there's midnight. Now take a look at these storms out here and watch how they congeal into a solid line as we go just a little after midnight. You see this line right here? This is where we're concerned to see some very, very strong straight line winds, and every little notch that you see along the way can be a potential spin-up tornado. And of course that will move across West Central Missouri. Now we're at 5 a.m. Sunday morning. And we're still in the rain at 8 a.m. And then we begin to clear out. Let me go back over to the last scan. We begin to clear out around 10 o'clock in the morning. And when that happens, if we get enough clearing, then in the afternoon, we will again see the potential to see some supercell thunderstorms in West Central Missouri. All modes of severe weather could be possible. Yeah, it's going to be a little while for you down there, Skywatcher. This is a 15-minute HRRR short-term model. So really about any time between really now and 9 o'clock is what it's kind of showing for the potential of any supercells down around the Springfield area. And then you will wait for this big solid line to come through the wee hours of the morning. So that's a look at the short-term model currently. Okay, so we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning out that does include part of Cass County right now. Let's just read what that had to say. Expires in the next 30 minutes. Severe thunderstorm warning for east central Wyandotte County, eastern Johnson County in Kansas, northwestern Cass County, and Jackson County in west central Missouri. So that's going to include Lee Summit. So if you're still watching from Lee Summit, Missouri, know that you have a severe thunderstorm that is heading in your direction. So 60 mile per hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. So mainly just the wind threat with this currently. Severe thunderstorm located along a line extended from near Sugar Creek to near Cleveland, moving east at 30. And Tricia, going back to you, he's currently in Cleveland and heading to Overland Park. If I was him, he's gonna be driving right into that cell, Tricia. So, sorry about that. He's gonna be driving right into that. So I think if he would just hang out for a little while, he'll get out. He'll get out of most of this if he just hangs on just for a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be an active Skywatcher. It's been an active last 3 or 4 days. We were kind of expecting this. This fits perfectly with the LRC. We've been talking about this now for I think this is the third week that we had discussed this particular week. You bet, Tricia. Finding out what the dog was barking about. So the cell down here, well east of Iola, excuse me, does have a little bit stronger rotation with it. It's still pretty broad, and it's only severe thunderstorm warned right now. So it has not crossed over the state line yet, but we're keeping a close eye on this one as it gets a little closer to the state line and closer to Bates County. Right now, very broad rotation just west of Belton. Kind of southwest of Belton right now. Notice just west of Bucyrus, Kansas. This is about how fast a storm could possibly put down a brief tornado. If you notice right there, you have winds going toward and away from the radar. And it happens for just one frame, and then it dissipates. That very well likely could have been a little spin-up tornado just to the west of Bucyrus. But if you're not looking for it, you sure could miss it awfully fast. I'm watching this rotation here just to the west of Belton. Freedom Farm. Yeah, Freedom Farm. They started kind of popping off a little later in the day today. So they did put a new severe thunderstorm warning out with a tornado possible tag. And that is for Lynn County and East Central Kansas. So now we're at the tier of counties that butts up to the state line before it goes into Bates County. So is under a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag. The National Weather Service puts this tornado possible tag on these storms that have a history of producing a tornado. Number one, I think it kind of protects their butt in case there's a tornado, like a spin up variety. But at the other hand, it allows people to kind of treat this as a tornado warning. Kind of maybe go down to the basement for 30 minutes to watch a movie or something. Kind of gives a little bit better detail. So that's the reason why we did have a couple cells in our area here over the last couple weeks that had a tornado possible tag. So typically for me, if the National Weather Service is going to say a tornado is possible, as tornadoes can and often come from severe thunderstorm warnings, to go ahead and treat this as a tornado warning when you see a tag with a tornado possible. So right now we just have one severe thunderstorm warning currently for just a northwest Cass County. That's the only warning that we currently have here in west central Missouri. We are watching a couple little pop-up showers down in Vernon County, Bates County, Johnson County. Just watching, make sure they're not going to grow in intensity. We're kind of doing a come and go format tonight. You guys can pop in, say hello, take a look at radar, see what's coming. I'm planning on being live till this severe threat is over tonight. So I know. I've been talking so much today. That's actually not a hard thing to do, being a sublet. Yeah, that tornado tag. They really just started implementing it here the last couple years. Um, I don't know. I think that's okay. Like I said, I think it's more to kind of protect their butt with like in an instance like last night. We weren't under a severe thunderstorm warning. It was about to expire. It was a weakening thunderstorm. It was not pronounced on radar. It velocity didn't show a couplet. It was totally a surprise event last night here in Henry County. Nobody seen it. I was on that storm. We were watching it as it was coming into Henry County, and there was nothing that threw out a red flag other than it was weakening. But whenever you get a supercell that is weakening, it lets go of all of that air, all that updraft that's been suspending hailstones and rain up into the clouds, and it finally just lets go. That's the outflow, and then you get that strong wind coming from up at 40,000 feet above your head onto the ground, pushing away. It's pretty much like when you take say a water balloon. You fill it up with water, you drop it, and it hits the ground. What happens to that water when it breaks? It had no other way to go except pop the balloon and pushes out. And that's exactly what happens in a supercell. And when that happened, it created enough circulation to have a small spin-up tornado last night. So just goes to prove that you have to stay weather aware when the all the conditions are favorable, and you have severe thunderstorms in the area. You have to keep your head on a swivel and be weather aware. Luckily, there was just some minor damage. A couple of barns had some heavy damage, but luckily nobody was hurt. We talked to the families today, me and Brett Wright with emergency management. We talked to the family that was in the house when this happened. No damage to the house. They were just a little scared. But of course, anybody would in that situation. So luckily nobody was injured or hurt. Landon from Lee Summit. Man, I'd get the lead out there, buddy. Not sure what direction you're going, but you are under a severe thunderstorm warning right now for 60 mile per hour winds and penny hail. So if you're taking 291, I'd hightail at 291. I'm assuming you're heading to Clinton. And if you want to escape it totally, take 50 highway. Take 50 highway back to Warrensburg and then come down 13 to Clinton. That's the route that I would take if I was you. Get on 50 highway and head east. Chris and Amanda, what time are we expecting to hit Clinton? Well, we're watching right now for the particular cells out here in Kansas to move across the state line. This is the first stage of the severe threat tonight. Then late tonight, likely 11, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, we're going to have another strong line of storms that's going to come up from Oklahoma into Kansas and form a line of storms that will move through west central Missouri overnight tonight, bringing torrential rains, of course, a lot of lightning, and the potential to see some damaging wind gusts and large hail. Awfully still over in Warrensburg. Yeah, it is here too. I just have a slight breeze. I've got about a 5 mile an hour wind here in Clinton on my weather station right now. So it is. It's kind of muggy still. Kind conditions are right. We're just kind of waiting to see this low pressure system, which is this little guy right here, that is actually just a little bit further east than what this radar is showing. This only updates every 3 hours. So where the fronts are. So it's actually a little bit over in this direction. And of course we've got thunderstorms out and ahead of this dash brown line, which is a dry line. That is a dry line, and all this is going to be pushing to the east. And what's going to bring us, look at all these storm spotters out here, guys. Every one of these little dots are storm spotters. Storm chasers, storm spotters. Holy cow. It's loaded up right along that line of severe storms. You bet, Chris. My pleasure. Plan is to hightail it on the 291. Oh, so you're one of those speedsters, Landon. See, I take it low and slow. I'd be taking 50 highway, taking my own sweet time. I think I just heard the weather radio go off. Possibly. I'm going to go grab my phone, guys. I'll be right back. But, yes, Nader boys are out. And I'll show you where their exact location is here in just a minute. Freedom. Yeah, that's what it was. Of course, they've had that tornado watch going now for the last hour, so I'm not sure exactly. That's my notification with tornado watch as well. Okay, so Nader boys right now, Freedom, they are on I-49. Looks like just north of Butler. That's Isaac and Nader boys are currently out there, and when they get into a position, we will be live streaming here on this page. They're actually going to be down here waiting on position in Bates County to see this cell as it crosses over into Bates County. And remember, this cell has had a history of producing a tornado all the way down in southern Kansas. So similar to the same setup as last night. So he is heading into Bates County to try to stay ahead of this cell that probably here in the next hour is going to be moving into Bates County. And again, if you guys just jumped in here tonight, I'm going to be on for the duration of the night as these storms move through. Might have to put on a pot of coffee, but I will be live. You guys can come and go as you want. National Weather Service did just mention that there is a couple of Boeing segments across the south sides of the metro that shows concern for very high winds as it moves across the south side of Kansas City. So they are referring to these little Boeing segments right here. And again, almost over Lee Summit. And right here, these little Boeing segments can have some strong winds associated with them. So just north of Belton on I-49, there's some probably 60-mile-per-hour winds there. Let's take a look.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay, so about 50 to 60 mile per hour. So we have a new severe thunderstorm warning. See who that's for. Okay, so that's going to encompass really the 2/3 of Cass County. So that's this right here. We were just at that Boeing segment, and I say they're a little concerned. It's going to start bowing out a little bit right here too. Really from Harrisonville, north, west, and northeast up through Pleasant Hill under a severe thunderstorm warning. Let's read what they say. Eastern Miami, southeastern Johnson, Cass County, southwestern Lafayette, and southern Jackson County until 7:45 for 60 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. Alright guys, I'm just going to catch up on some of these. I do have a lot of messages. Of course, that's typical when we have severe weather. I try to answer every question, every message that I can. So let you guys know, our director of emergency management, Brad, he is set up with at the office, a home office with radar, National Weather Service chat. He is watching Radar Mega, same programs what we use here during our live streams. So we do have several eyes on this, and I will likely, if Henry County gets in a path of any of these storms, I will invite members from Henry County Emergency Management Facebook page. We will share the stream with them, similar to what we did last night. That is what's so awesome about the software package that was made available through your generosity here in the room. We are able to stream on all of our formats. So you will see us streaming on 2 different Facebook pages, Henry County Emergency Management, Twitter, YouTube, to get any important information out to everybody in West Central Missouri. So, and I can do that all at the same time. One second, guys. I got Isaac on the line. Hey, buddy. What's that? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we've been following you on the ping, and I'm assuming you're probably setting up for that cell that's coming across into Bates County, likely. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. I'll as we're going through the live stream, I'll give you updates. Okay. All right. Bye. All right. So that was, of course, that was Isaac with Nader Boys. So I'm going to be making sure he stays safe and give him updates as he is going to set up. Well, Isaac is just south of Butler, but I think he's going to move back up and stay in between Rich Hill and Butler. And he's going to hang out there and see what this cell moving into Bates County is going to do. So we'll make sure we keep him safe and out of harm's way as this cell moves into Bates County. And again, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning that is for about 2/3 of Cass County. Includes Harrisonville, Belton, Raymore, Freeman, Cleveland, Eastland, Pleasant Hill, Strasburg, Martin City, Greenwood, Lee Summit, up in Jackson County as well. The main threat with these are going to be strong straight line winds. So there's some penny-sized hail. We can determine hail by looking at these little purples that you see. And also on my laptop, what I also do to detect hail and circulations is I can actually put this into 3D mode. You guys have seen me do that a few times. We can turn this storm over on its side, and we can take a look at the tops of these cells, where we can actually see where the hail cores are. We can see circulations, and then of course we can also scroll right down on top of that purple, and we can see exactly who is getting that hail. So pretty cool to have that kind of technology at your fingertips. Blue Mound, they actually had a tornado touchdown in Blue Mound with that same cell that come through Bates County and St. Clair and Henry County last night. So very broad rotation, probably having some probably at least quarter size hail associated. But right now, the circulation is very broad. A big clump of red with green around it. That's very broad rotation. We're going to be looking for a very, very small couplet where you see the reds and the greens, or the cool and the hot colors come together in a very small area. That will lead us to believe that we might have some ground circulation. But this is very, very broad right now. But we will continue to monitor this for any strengthening, any tightening up, so to speak, of the couplets as it moves closer over to the state line. Oh, I don't think they're going to. I don't think they're going to let it expire early for us. Because we're still going to have a threat even beyond midnight for some severe thunderstorms. So they're not going to allow it to expire unless the radar completely goes clean and with no threat of thunderstorms. So I think we'll be. I think we'll likely stay in that tornado watch There is a possibility that it can they could drop the tornado watch to a severe thunderstorm watch. Possibly. Kind of depends on what the National Weather Service thinking is. So we got a new mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center. Doesn't necessarily concern us right now, so no news from the Storm Prediction Center. Hi, Sadie. Peculiar. Well, Peculiar is in a severe thunderstorm warning for strong straight line winds right now. So right now you're probably likely getting some fairly heavy rain. Doesn't look like there's any hail in Peculiar right now. So that's good news. And Trisha, if you're still watching, if your dad is still holed up in Cleveland, now would probably be a pretty good time for him to head off and to head up to Overland Park right now. He'll still be in some light rain, but kind of get him out ahead of any other storms that might form out here in Kansas. And he might already be on his way, but just to let you know. All right, so we got Nader Boys is sitting at Rich Hill right now. They are sitting at Rich Hill, waiting on the potential to see this cell moving into Bates County. Lee Summit, Raymore border, small hail, heavy wind, lots of rain. Yep, that's about what radar is showing as well. What did you say? Lee Summit, Raymore. Lee Summit and Raymore? Not sure where that border between Lee Summit and Raymore would be, unless you're right in here, in between, maybe. Yeah, Jordan. That's one thing we're trying not to do is get everybody anxious. We are in contact with the superintendent and with the crew there at prom, so we are in direct communications with them. So let's try not to worry anybody. We've got a pretty good handle on it right now. Take a look and see what. Take a look at Nader Boys. All right, so we'll, and again, if you guys have not checked out Nader Boys' Facebook site, you need to do it. Lots of good information. Nader Boys on Facebook. And you can click on their live stream.
Southwest, southwest. But it's severe warning.
So I'm just going to go ahead and mute Isaac out right now. But he is in Rich Hill right now, and I know exactly where he is. 7 Highway is running from left. I'm sorry, 49 Highway is running left to right. And he is on this main drag that will take you into Rich Hill. Right here is the overpass. So he is actually looking west. So that would put him looking right here for this cell coming into Bates County. So what I'm going to do is
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Alright, so we have another severe thunderstorm warning. I don't know if it's going to be for Bates County or not, or if that was just a reissuance of the one for Cass County. Let me take a look here. Hi Sherry, seeing lots of rotation above us in Harrisville. Yeah, and in the upper levels of the atmosphere right now, there is a lot of wind shear. But one thing about this cell right now is that there isn't any low level rotation right now. So yeah, when you look up, it's a strong little cell. So it has an inflow that it's actually making air being sucked into that storm and rise. And then of course when that air rises, it condenses and turns into a cloud. So you look up and you'll see clouds kind of going 2-3 different directions. But there is no low level rotation with that cell over Harrisonville right now. So nothing to be concerned about right now. So again, I am just I'm answering all the questions right now. All right, got all of them answered. You bet, Sherry. So we put this into motion over the last few minutes. I mean, you notice the storms are they're moving northeast, but this entire line is going to be moving east due to this low pressure system, and that's also going to push these storms down here in Oklahoma up, and then they are going to congeal into a line that will come in late tonight. Now, based on the motion of these cells that are going to be coming up from the south, I would say probably Bates, Henry, Benton County, and points to the south. We still have several hours yet. But if you notice, it's just light rain out here from Topeka, Osage Valley, Ottawa, and as this line begins to shift to the east, the main threat is going to fall actually about from this line and southeast. So I would not be surprised. And I think the National Weather Service, it was somebody that asked that question a little bit ago. I'm going to have to go back and see if they replied to it. But there is a potential that we may see the Kansas City metro area get out of some of the watch box area, say from here on, once we get past this line of storms here. And I think all of these cells here are going to continue to congeal and come into west central Missouri. We'll have to see how it plays out. What's the treat for tomorrow? So I went over that earlier. Okay, give me just one sec here. I got some encoding problems because we've been on so long. Give me one sec. Let me fool with some settings here real quick. All right, so we do have a new tornado warning out for that is for Lynn County, I believe. Central Lynn County, severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located near Mound City, moving northeast at 30. So this cell is beginning to recycle again. So we do have Isaac. Isaac, I'm assuming you can hear me. If you want to maybe move up to Butler, you might have a little bit better vantage point of this cell. It is moving northeast, and that is where the center of rotation is located at right now. Let me stop this real quick. So there's, you remember we had like two little areas of rotation, two red spots. Well, now we just have one. So it's still relatively broad, but that is the center of location. Isaac is down here in Rich Hill. So the storm is moving northeast. Moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. So I don't know if my mother is still watching, but a buddy of mine, Kenton, he was able to obtain a piece of my mother's German chocolate cake, and he sent me a text wanting to know, is this a bad time to see if your mom will bake us a German chocolate cake? So, Mom, if you're out there, you're getting a request for a German chocolate cake right now. And again, give me just 1 second, guys. I'm just making sure we keep a just making sure that we keep a good stream here. Well, you read the chat there, Kenton, if you're watching. My mama said, sure thing, she can do that. All right. So I just got a little warning on my software stating that the bit rate was dropping. So I just increased the bit rate just a little bit. So looks like Nader Boys is they're heading west. Looks like they're having a little bit of hard time right now for a live signal. He's kind of getting out of some tower zones. So we will definitely come back to him here in just a little bit. Yes, I'm using OBS for streaming. And I'm using Restream software so that I can, I'm actually doing this on 5 different social media platforms right now. Alright guys, we're going to take a quick look at this cell up here, and then we're going to concentrate on this tornado warned cell in Lynn County. The severe thunderstorm warning is still in effect for the next 10 minutes for about 2/3 of Cass County, as well as Jackson County. Lee Summit, you're just about out of it. And these here are moving northeast at 38 miles per hour. Torrential rains, some gusty winds up to 50 to 60 miles per hour. And I'm not seeing any indications of any large hail right now. So, and then of course we've got this tornado warned storm that is down here in Lynn County. Take a look at the particulars of this cell. So we have 100% hail probability out of this cell. There's only a 20% chance that any of that hail is 1 inch or larger. Maximum hail size 3/4. It is a mesocyclone, so it is spinning up there at different levels, and it does have a tornado signature. So on radar, this right now is still radar indicated.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay, it looks like they probably reissued that for Cass County again. So here is going to be mainly in rural areas. Lacing at 7:51, Lynn Valley 7:55, Jingo at 7:59, and Merwin at 8:04. Is just going to clip Adrian. I'm not going to say it's not at all, but right now it's looking like if it stays on the same path, that at least the circulation is going to stay probably to your northwest. There's the overall big picture right now. Hi, Ashley. Tightwad is under a tornado watch until midnight tonight, so we do have the potential to see some severe weather. We're not sure, Misty. The good news is that there is no watches up here to the northwest of us. Topeka, Ottawa, Osage City. So, with all the convection that has been out here today, it looks like the storm just can't. The atmosphere is just not recovering enough. So, but one thing we have to keep in mind is that these conditions are going to increase as we go through the night tonight. All right, so we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning out for Bates County. So this is going to include western Bates County. And if you notice, there is a tornado possible tag with this. That is a tornado possible tag. Severe thunderstorm warning for western Bates County for the next 49 minutes. So again, the reason why is because this particular cell has had a history of producing tornadoes since in southern Kansas. So that's the reason why they do that. This cell continues to recycle back and forth, back and forth. So they went ahead and put a tornado potential possible tag on this warning. Just going through some messages, guys. Does it include Osawatomie? It does not include Osawatomie. It does not include Osawatomie, Kansas. So the severe thunderstorm warnings have been allowed to expire for Cass County, Jackson County on the Missouri side. So now we just turn our attention to these storms moving to the northeast from over on the Kansas side. Doesn't look all that impressive right now. Well, they're pretty good. They're pretty good rotation right there, kind of minute. It's very, very broad. It's a very broad rotation. So the way the wind profiles work on this is you have the inflow. The inflow is actually bringing up this warm, moist air out here. And it's bringing it in and then begin to wrap around like that. That's where you get that circulation. So, still a little couplet right in here. It is still radar indicated. Looks like Isaac right now is offline. And again, this is some really bad area for cell phone service out here. Yeah, it is. Internet is. So again, seeing some very broad rotation, possibility of a smaller scale circulation. Looked like just southwest of Lacine. This is on the Kansas side right now. We do have western Bates County under a severe thunderstorm warning. With a tornado possible tag, since this has a history of producing some small, short-lived spin-up tornadoes with this cell. And the rest of west central Missouri still does not, we're getting to about sunset, so really, our big threat right now is going to be this line of thunderstorms that will likely over time kind of congeal into one storm, one line of storms, and move into west central Missouri. But we do have another severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, so that is a flash flood warning for Bates County. So that is also up to 1.5 inches are expected with the cell in Bates County. So that is also a another threat here is going to be for the potential of flash flooding in west central Missouri. All right, looks like we've got Nader Boys in Butler. Let's take a look and take a listen in there. Broad rotation. So the way the wind profiles work on this is you have the inflow. The inflow is actually bringing up this warm moist air out here.
We're in here for a second, so I may have got the stream going again, guys. I don't know why it keeps. It's got to be signal. Between Butler and Mitchell, signal's terrible. Just sit right here for a second. Take a look at these.
It is still radar indicated. Looks like Isaac right now is offline. And again, this is some really bad area for cell phone service out here.
rest of west end of Missouri still does not, we're getting to about sunset. So, really, our big threat right now is going to be this
Move up towards Adrian.
that will likely over time kind of deal with the one storm, one line of storm, and move into west end of Missouri. We do have another severe thunderstorm warning. Okay.
There we go. I think the stream's running a lot better now, guys. Yeah, it's just got to be that signal between Ridge Hill and Butler. It's alright, man. I don't think there's any way for us to get close to this and stay at a reasonable distance or it being dark. Yeah, the worst part of it is just the signal on the street. But we're making it work. Jim, that's definitely a better view of what you got right now than when you have your cam on. Yeah, I will agree with you there. That mug. Oh, geez. To me, it looks like this thing's going to kind of go towards the county line up here, not necessarily Passaic, Adrian area. I guess Adrian's got a county line in a way. But if this thing starts taking a little right turn, let me know, because I don't have radar pulled up right now. I'm assuming you can hear me. I feel like I can hear myself in his stream. Same thing, Bobby. If this thing takes a right turn, just call me. I'll cut the stream off, but I'd rather know.
All right, so I just kind of muted Isaac, and we are keeping an eye on any kind of right turn that may have. Right now, it is not looking like that is going to happen. Right now, it's still looking like it is moving to the northeast. So, I don't know if your beacon is working, though, because you are past Butler. So, unfortunately, your beacon is not working right now. If you can hear that, I don't know if you can reset that or not. Very broad rotation. We have a couple areas of rotation. We have one, of course, right here, and maybe another one right here, just south of Amsterdam. So, last I saw, he was in Butler. He was heading close to Passaic. Yeah, Sydney. So Independence and Blue Springs right now, you guys are fine for the time being. Yeah, that's why
The National Weather Service has issued a flood advisory.
So they have already dropped a few tier counties from the tornado watch. Olathe, Wyandotte County, you guys are in a clear the rest of the night. You know, and here's the thing too, guys. If this should happen to clear quickly tonight, that's great for tonight, but that very well could set us up for tomorrow. So, I don't know. What's good news tonight might not be good news for tomorrow afternoon, especially if this gets out of here by say 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, and we go through part of the day tomorrow with a little bit of sunshine, warming back up, dew points up. As that low pressure system and dry line moves across tomorrow afternoon, we could have another round of severe storms. So it's kind of a trade-off. If these storms push through and we don't get a whole lot except heavy rain and maybe a quick brief gust of wind and it clears out, we might be setting ourselves up for a big day tomorrow afternoon. So definitely something we're keeping a close eye on here. So I am going to give Nader Boys a call since he is still offline. Hey Isaac, hey, can you refresh your ping for your location? It still shows you south of, or it still shows you sitting at Rich Hill. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll. Very good. I will. I will watch that. There's a couple other storm chasers right there, as well. Right at the junction. Right there on 18. One is Dylan Anderson, and the other one is Andrew Xander. They're sitting in Adrian on 18 right now. Yep. So I don't know if they're pulled over on the side or what, but all right. At least I know you're in Adrian right now, and I'll. They did drop the tornado warning right now, so I know. All right, brother. Talk to you. Bye. All right. So just kind of. So Isaac is gonna. He's gonna try to refresh his location services. He's just in a really bad area along 49 right now for cell service. So there he goes. So it just he just updated that. So now he's one of the three storm chasers right now that is sitting up there in Adrian. There he is. So we'll keep an eye on that cell. They did drop the tornado warning. Right now, just one big severe thunderstorm warning for this. It's a broken segment of a line of storms right here that has some small rotation segments in it. So we'll keep. Let me just do this. I'm going to go ahead and do a split screen. I know it's kind of hard to see when you're viewing the live stream, but this way I can keep an eye out on radar as well as any rotation. So kind of want to watch this little finger right here. Let's see here. Isaac, if you are watching, you need to be paying attention to your southwest right here. A little bit stronger outflow going away from the radar. Let me zoom in on that a little bit. There's a little finger sticking out here just north of Virginia. that has a little stronger outflow here. So about 42 mile per hour and about 30. So you got about 75 gate to gate shear right here just north of Virginia on V Highway. So
the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay, we got another warning going out for, looks like, Vernon County. Well, that's going to include really the rest of Butler. I'm sorry, the rest of Bates County. Rest of Bates County and southwestern Cass County, including Adrian, Archie. So I tell you, I am gonna call Nader Boys. Let's put his string back up. Hey, buddy. I did put it out on the stream, but to your southwest, north of Virginia, there is a little finger sticking out there that has about 70 mile per hour gate to gate wind shear. So, oh, good, good. Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure you saw that on the stream. Okay. Well, actually, there's, this thing, it's a messy cell. It's a messy cell. There's 3 or 4 areas of rotation with this thing, and actually there is a tornado possible tag on the new severe thunderstorm warning that they issued. So really, any of these little notches could produce a spin up tornado. Actually, if I was you, I would, let's see, I just had an update. So, looks like that little finger is sticking out just, it's going to be going just south of Butler. So, it's a little bit more of a easterly direction than northeast. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I can't see anything. Okay. Yep, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Holler at me. Holler at me if, I don't know if you heard me talk about this, but, they're already starting to cancel some of the tornado watches. And if this line moves through and it goes through quick and we're able to recover better tomorrow, tomorrow afternoon might set up to be a pretty volatile day. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of here and get, what's that? It is speeding up. I would just get ready. I was getting ready to tell you because looks like just west of Butler, there's getting along 52 highway. There's a pretty good couplet out there. That's that same finger that is steadily growing just a little bit. It's right over 52 highway. But that's a pretty good couplet right there. Just west of Butler. So I'll let you start heading home and give me a shout either when you get home tonight or give me a call in the morning or something, okay? All right, bye. All right. So those of you in Butler, between Passaic and Butler, if you are watching right now, I am watching a pretty good couplet here. It looks like it's just to the west of Virginia. You guys know that area better than I do if you live down there. It is just to the east of Amaret, along 52 Highway. This is what I am a little concerned about. This little piece right here. And over here, we have a little bit of an inflow notch. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this right here. And remember, this is a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag. So there could be some spin-up tornadoes associated with this particular cell that is moving into Bates County. So let's just really pay attention to this right here. It's just to the west of Butler. This cell, it is speeding up. It is speeding up a little bit. So I don't have a good... Let's see what this one says. Well, this still shows northeast at 40, but that was about 20 minutes ago. So we'll wait to see if we get an update on... there's an update on the radar side. Let's wait on the velocity side and let it update. And let's see if this strengthens any more. Okay, so right now we're just concerned with Bates County right now, guys. Bates and actually Southern Cass, just some heavy rain right now. Nothing looks too severe in Southern Cass. Right now, I'm just going to be answering questions for Bates County. I do think we have several that are. We do have several people in this area. So if you live in this area and would like an update, let's stick with those questions right now. And then once it begins to weaken a little bit, we'll talk about what's in store for everybody else. But we do have a severe thunderstorm warning right now for northwest Vernon County and just about all of Bates County right now. So we are watching these little fingers here, 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 and here. We're watching these little areas for the potential of seeing some low level rotation. We are still under a tornado watch till midnight. So this is what we're watching. This severe thunderstorm warning does have a tornado possible tag, meaning that this cell has produced tornadoes in its history, and one can spin up pretty quickly. And this is where I'm a little concerned about right now. We do have a small area of rotation right here, and that is just to the west of Butler, just north of 52 Highway. Let's see if we can zoom in here a little bit. That's going to be along CC Highway, north of Virginia. This right here is the area we're watching. This area right here, we got some inflow coming into it, what we call an inflow notch, and we can get some rotation closer to the ground level right here. So let's keep an eye on this for the next couple scans. And again, if you live in Passaic, if you live in between Butler and Passaic, I would probably go ahead and take your tornado precautions, mainly because there is a tornado possible tag, as well as some pretty tight rotation. So if you live in between Butler and Passaic, I would just go ahead and take your tornado precautions now. In the next 30 minutes, it will be past you, and we'll be in a clear after that. Butler, Missouri. So again, Derek, we just kind of talked about that a little bit. Just to the west of Butler right now, You are under a severe thunderstorm warning. We just had another update, and I really don't like that little finger sticking out there. So, let's see what the next scan is going to look like. Just west of Butler, there is some rotation. You are under a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag on that severe thunderstorm warning. So, okay, so it has moved a little bit further north. So, area rotation now, right here at this little notch, right here. That's our area of concern right now, and that is west of Passaic, along F Highway. That's F Highway. F Highway will actually take you all the way to DD, and it will take you on to 18, the BB. I'm sorry, BB. This is a pretty good little rotation right here, guys. So definitely keeping our eye right here, just to the west of Passaic. Right here. If you know anybody in this area, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag. So if you live anywhere along F Highway, if you live Passaic, Adrian will be watching that to see if it makes a little bit more of a northerly turn. But right now, it looks like it's going to be in between Passaic and Adrian along 49 Highway. I'm going to take a look at CC real quick. This is correlation coefficient radar. This will actually be able to pick up any kind of debris possible. It looks, the radar looks at a certain angle, at a certain elevation, to be able to detect any kind of there is a small signature right here. We look for any abnormalities with the dots. Is the easiest way to describe what we try to do with this particular radar. There is a little bit of abnormality right here, just to the west of Passaic, that actually matches up really well with radar. So definitely keep an eye on that for the next couple scans. Alright guys, we have a tornado warning now for Bates County. If you live in Butler, Passaic, Adrian, take your tornado precautions. We have a new tornado warning for Bates County. So Bates County, we have a radar indicated tornado. Southeastern Cass County, Bates County, and west central Missouri. At 8:15, severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line wind damage were located along a line extending from 8 miles northwest of Butler to near Rich Hill, moving northeast at 40. So exactly what we've been talking here over the last 20 minutes, guys. This thing is cycling. We are watching this area of rotation. and it's strong enough now where the National Weather Service went ahead and issued a tornado warning. Adrian, Passaic, Butler, you guys are under a tornado warning. Go to the lowest portion of your house. If you do not have a basement, go to the center part of your house, away from windows. If you're watching this stream, down at the very bottom in the scroll will give you ideas of what to do in case of a tornado warning. And again, we have a tornado warning for Bates County, actually the southeastern Cass County, for the next 42 minutes. And that's because of this rotation just southwest of Adrian, moving northeast. Bear with me just for a second, guys. I am going to call Isaac, make sure that he is aware of the situation, because he is in the tornado polygon. Hey, buddy, you're watching radar, ain't you? Okay, all right. So they did issue a tornado warning for that same cell that me and you were talking about. The center of rotation right now is it will likely be right over 49 Highway south of Adrian. It is moving east northeast. So, yeah, I see where you're at. I see where you're at. You're on 18 at Ballard right now, correct?
Yeah, I'm already going
You're going north on BB?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm doing about 7.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll stay well ahead of it. Actually, it's not, they just updated, so it's not quite the 49 highway. It is just it's going to hit Adrian head on. Okay. So, you might, yeah, no kidding. No kidding. All right, buddy. Well, hey, yeah, I don't blame you, brother. I don't blame you. All right, well, be safe. Okay. Okay, sounds good, bud. Talk to you. Bye. All right, guys. So just making sure Isaac is out here on BB. He is heading to Urick, Missouri. Want to make sure that he was safe. And again, we have the center of circulation getting ready to enter into Adrian. Actually, I am not going to talk about anything other than Bates County right now, hon. And then we'll come back to we'll plot this thing out. And right now, the concern is in Bates County. Adrian, Missouri, you are under the gun right now. The center of circulation is just to your southwest, so make sure you are in your safe spots right now. Lowest portion of your house. If you have a basement, go to your basement. If you don't have a basement, go to the center part of your house right now. After Adrian, those between Adrian and Creighton. You guys are going to be the next one in line. Creighton, you are not under the tornado warning per se, but you need to be keeping your head on a swivel. It is getting close. This will likely, if this cell continues to do what it has done, it will likely weaken, and then we'll have to watch for it to gain another level of rotation as it comes into West Central Missouri. I am going to go ahead, since it is in Bates County, I am going to go ahead and pull in our Henry County Emergency Management page followers. You guys bear with me just for a moment. Bates called the tornado warning. It's showing up on my app and sirens are going off. Yes, Bates County is under a tornado warning right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add Henry County, Missouri Office of Emergency Management here to our stream. All right, for those of you from Henry County, Missouri Office of Emergency Management Facebook page, welcome to our live stream. We are actually following a cell that has right now numerous areas of rotation along the leading edge of this cell. Right now, currently, Bates County is under a tornado warning for the next 36 minutes. It is radar indicated, but I'm also picking up another area of rotation just to the east of Passaic. We have got 82 mile an hour going toward and about 15 going away. So we got about 90 miles per hour gate to gate wind shear just to the east of Passaic along Highway F. We also have an area of rotation that is just to the coming into the city limits of Adrian. Let's find out exactly where that is. Along 18 Highway, coming up onto Main Street in Adrian. Good, Freedom Farm. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we had some storm chasers out here on 49. They're hightailing it to the north, getting out of the way. I don't blame them. Yeah, another, this thing just very strong rotation. What we're watching for, guys, are going to be for any of these little notches right here. These little notches are going to be the focus of very brief spin-up tornadoes associated with this broken line of storms coming into Bates County. That is what we are watching right now. So right now I see two very distinct areas of rotation. One coming into the town of Adrian, mainly on the south side, and another one just to the east of Passaic along Highway D. I'm sorry, that is Highway D once you get on this side of Passaic. All right, so we're going to have, this thing is really speeding up too, guys. This thing is really moving. So all of these little fingers, we are watching for areas of rotation. I'm going to take a look and see where Isaac is right now. Isaac is good. He's getting close to home. He's staying ahead of these areas of rotation, so that's good. Wow, Adrian. You got the circulation right on top of Adrian right now. And regardless, that can be some very, very strong straight line winds going through Adrian right now if it is not producing a tornado. All right, so those in Montrose, along Highway K from Appleton City, Montrose, along K Highway. This is going to be another concern that I have right here. Very, very strong straight line winds, as well as a couple of small couplets. This is going to be to the east of Butler. That is going to be, I'm looking at this area, and I'm looking at this area. These two areas right here are going to be moving east-northeast. So if you live in between, say, Appleton City and Urick, you guys might as well go ahead and get in your safe spot, because I have a feeling the National Weather Service is either A, going to extend the tornado warning. Hey, Jace. Yes, sir. I am live streaming right now for West Central Missouri.
Okay, copy that. I just want to make sure you know.
No, thank you so much, brother.
All right, I'm going to keep the radio clear in case you need something.
Okay, brother. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
Bye-bye. That was awesome. That is our director of Torcon, nationwide team that I am involved with, calling me, warning me about this cell. They're keeping all of their radio communications open for our area. So if we need mutual aid, if we need help, radar help, anything like that, they're there for us. So that's awesome. So, and again, I do expect them to extend extend the tornado warning for parts of St. Clair and Henry County, and or put Henry County and St. Clair County under a severe thunderstorm warning with a potential tornado possible tag. So that is what I am expecting right now for those between Appleton City and Creighton right now. We have two areas of rotation. One is right smack dab over Adrian, and another concerning area is to the east of Butler, to the west of Montrose. These cells are moving north-northeast. Hey, you calm down. Dog is getting all antsy. I don't like that either. You know, dogs and pets, they know stuff before us humans do. Alright, so basically I'm seeing a very, very strong line of straight line winds right here, guys. And also another little couplet here just south of 18 Highway. Wow, this thing, there's so many little areas of rotation right here, guys, that anybody that is actually east of 49 Highway and to a line going from Urick down K Highway, Montrose, Appleton City, you guys need to just go ahead and get in your safe spot. There are just too many little areas of rotation.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay, so that's exactly what they done. They have a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag for Henry County. So anybody from let's go from Garden City down to Appleton City. Let's go ahead and take your tornado precautions. I am gonna mute this for a moment, guys, and I am gonna call the superintendents of schools to let them know what's going to be coming down the line here in the next hour or so. So bear with me. I'm not leaving you. I'm just going to mute for the time being. All right, guys, I am back. Sorry about that. Just wanted to just call the superintendent of Clinton Schools. Clinton is hosting prom this evening. Even though Clinton proper is not under this warning yet, there's a lot of things in motion with this cell. So parts of Henry County, Bates County, Cass County is under a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag. We still have an ongoing tornado warning for Bates County. They just updated that. Let's take a look at what they said. Tornado warning remains in effect until 9 p.m. for southeastern Cass and eastern Bates County. A severe squall line at 832 that is capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line wind damage was located along a line extending from near Adrian to 9 miles northeast of Butler to 8 miles northwest of Shell City, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Locations impacted, of course, Butler, Adrian, Passaic, and Ballard. All right, let's take a look at these velocities here. I'm going to go ahead and highlight the areas. We have several little vortices, so to speak.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning.
Okay, we might have a new tornado warning, guys. All right, so there it is. Henry County, you are now under a tornado warning for Henry County. This will include the towns of Clinton. I need everybody to take your tornado precautions. I am going to call superintendent of schools. Everybody in Clinton, Urick, Western Henry County, you need to take your tornado precautions immediately. You will be hearing the tornado sirens going off. Hey, Wish, we just got put under a tornado warning, bud. All right, just letting you know. All right, bye. All right, guys. So right now, any questions relating to anything other than Henry County, Bates County, Johnson County, anything in this area right here, guys, I will not answer right away. This is our primary focus. The new tornado warning. Everybody received that in Henry County. We received the message on our phones. Southeastern Cass County, Western Henry County, Southwestern Johnson County. Severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight line wind damage along a line extending from near Archie to 9 miles southwest of Creighton to 7 miles southwest of Appleton City, moving northeast at 50. This will affect Clinton, Urick, Deepwater, Montrose, Creighton, Chehowee, Blairstown, Hartwell, Ladue, Quick City, and Truman Lake. Repeat, that is a tornado warning. The center of rotation right now looks like it is right here. Let's narrow that down. That is along BB Highway. That is actually the road I believe that Nader boys took on their way home. They are home now. It is moving directly into paths Urick, Creighton. You guys need to be taking your tornado precautions right now. There's another area rotation down here to the west of Montrose. You guys need to be taking your tornado precautions. And again, guys, I've got 73 text messages and messages on Facebook. I cannot answer them right now. If you are on the live stream, stay with the live stream. I cannot answer questions at the present time. Okay, I do believe I hear the Clinton sirens going off. And again, we have got a tornado warning out for Western Henry County, Southwestern Johnson County, Eastern Bates County. You guys are under a tornado warning for the next 34 minutes. Those of you that I will tell you, I have notified the superintendent of Clinton Schools. They are housing prom this evening. They do know about the tornado warning. They are acting on that. So please know that. Good. Chehowee sirens going. Clinton sirens going. Montrose is going. I'm fine, Lacey. Kyle. Sirens in Clinton. Good. All right, so we have a very strong couplet right now, guys. That is just to the southwest of Urich, in between Maysburg and Erin, and that is actually going to be again along BB Highway. We have a strong couplet right there, and that is south of Creighton. We have very strong straight line winds right now. That is going to be.
The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning.
That is going to be coming into Montrose if it's not there yet. We do also have a couple little areas of rotation that I'm watching that is to the west of K Highway. So let's zoom this back out a little bit. So, Butler, Archie, Adrian, you guys are in the clear right now. Rich Hill, you're in the clear right now. Primary concern is on the leading edge of this cell right here. We have one very strong rotation right here at this little finger, just southwest of Creighton. But this area right here, we also have a very intense line of straight line winds just to the west of K right now, getting ready to come into Montrose and Appleton City. We have a couple of areas of rotation that is just south of the main area of rotation that I'm circling right here. So we have a lot to be watching for here, guys. And this is still radar indicated. There is no confirmation. Of course, it is dark. One thing that we was a little bit concerned about. But nonetheless, this entire line right here has had several areas of rotation associated with. The main one right now is this one right here, south of Creighton, just west of Urich. On the next scan, it will likely be probably in between Urich and Creighton. And we'll take a look at that. And again, we have several areas of little rotation and strong straight line winds along the leading edge of this, guys. And we're starting to get a little bit of a finger right out here, right along K Highway. Anytime you see this little finger is where you really need to be watching. Okay, so the area of rotation now is due south of Creighton. Due south of Creighton, Missouri right now. Mainly rural. See if I can get, let me see if I can get some roads loaded up here. Yes, when the sirens stopped, that does not, they will not actually air them for an all clear. The sirens stopped, but we are still under a tornado warning. They will run for a short time, and then they will go off. They will not continue through the course of the tornado warning. All right, guys. Looks like I'm about to lose power here. We just had a power surge go through the house here in Clinton. And that's nothing to do with anything in the town of Clinton right now, but possibility of maybe hitting some power lines out here along 7 Highway, possibly. We did have a power surge moments ago here in Clinton. And again, this is the one I'm really focusing on. This is going to be going over 7 Highway. Hopefully, we do have law enforcement that is stopping traffic near Urick and Creighton. We don't want any cars going along 7 Highway right now. This area rotation is going to be going right over 7 Highway. Katie, we are in Clinton on a school bus. Is there a public shelter here? We do not have a, Katie, we do not have a public shelter here in Clinton. Give me 1 second. I'm going to make a phone call. And again, between Urick and Creighton. Okay, so hang on 1 sec here. Let me get back up here. Katie, are you on a Clinton school bus? Katie, I need to know if you are in a Clinton school bus or if you are out of town. Hey, Katie, are you able to get back to the school? Were you at Clinton High School? Hey, Amy Gwynn said they can go to the hospital.
Yep, that's what I was just gonna say.
Yep. Go to the hospital. Go to the hospital, Katie. That's Amy Gwynn. She is part of our county government. Go to Golden Valley Memorial Hospital. All right, I'm gonna let you go, Brett. All right. All right, guys. So trying to get Katie. You can call my. Okay, good. We're heading to the hospital. Perfect. Amy Gwynn just said go to the hospital. She is with county government. She is actually part with the hospital itself. So go to the hospital. Perfect. All right, guys. So here's what we've got. get right back here to the safety of everybody involved. One area of concern right now. I got two areas of concern. This one right here, because it's heading into a more populated area. You guys see this little finger right here. This little finger has some strong rotation. It is along Highway 18, just west of Clinton. This is near New Piper and Delmar. New Piper and Delmar. If you are in this area, hopefully you are already in your safe spot. We also have power flashes with a visible cone 3 miles north of Montrose, guys. That's this right here. So we do have a confirmation of at least a funnel cloud along 18 highway. Still moving east-northeast, guys. It's this area right here. So there have been reports of power flashes from a train spotter 3 miles north of Montrose with a visible funnel. It is, Jonathan. It is now a confirmed funnel cloud 3 miles north of 3 miles north of Montrose. Right where my blue circle is. We have a report of a tornado east of Montrose. All right, guys. I'm also, we're going to have some very strong winds coming into Urich as well.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning.
Okay, so that was an extension. Let's see what they say here. Okay, this is not an update. That's the same. They'll likely update that here in just a moment. We'll read it. Give me 1 second. Going through National Weather Service chat here. All right, it's showing it is tornado warning remains into effect for Henry County. A tornado is on the ground. A tornado is on the ground.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Move to a basement interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Repeat, tornado is on the ground. We have confirmation. Train spotter 3 miles north of Montrose in Henry County. This will be making it's gonna clip part of Clinton. Everybody in Clinton needs to be underground right now. You guys need to be in a basement. And again, we have a confirmed tornado in Henry County. Also, Amy Gwynn, anyone needing a safe place can go to Golden Valley Memorial Hospital emergency room. You will be able to go into the basement. They are sounding the sirens again in Henry County, in Clinton. Everybody needs to be underground. This is a confirmed tornado heading in the direction of Clinton along 18 Highway, T Highway, 13 Highway coming into Clinton. You need to be in your safe spot. So Jennifer with 911 communication for Henry County. Sirens in Clinton, Urick, and Montrose have been sounded again. This is not the all clear. This is a tornado warning. You need to be underground. If you do not have a basement, go to the lowest portion of your house. Get under something sturdy. Go to the center part away from all windows in your house. And guys, I cannot answer all the texts coming into my phone. We have a serious situation going on right now for the city of Clinton and Henry County. If you need a place to go, you need to do it quickly. Golden Valley Memorial Hospital, go to the emergency room. They will let you in. They will let you in and take you to the basement. We are picking up on my laptop. I am picking up, guys. I am picking up some debris signature with this. This is a confirmed tornado on the ground. Yes. Hey, buddy. We got a tornado coming into the town of Clinton. I can't talk right now. And again, if you live in Clinton and need a place, you have to act quickly. We have a confirmed tornado on the ground heading near Clinton, Missouri. You have moments. Go to Golden Valley Memorial Hospital. Go to the emergency room. They will let you in and take you to the basement. Right now, looks like the center of rotation looks like it's over T Highway. Over T Highway near Davis R12. On the west side of Clinton. On the west side of Clinton. If you are not in your basement, you need to take cover immediately. If you need a place, go to Golden Valley Memorial Hospital emergency room. They will let you in and take you to the basement. It is moving east-northeast. East-northeast. This is the area we're concerned about right here. That is going to be moving into the town of Clinton. We need everybody to be in the basement. We had a confirmed sighting of a tornado on the ground about 15 minutes ago. Just north of Montrose. Appleton City, I do not want to forget about you. There is an area of rotation to the south of Montrose near Appleton City as well. Everybody from Appleton City to Clinton to, let's see here, Blairstown, Chehowee. You guys need to be in your safe spot right now. You guys need to be in your safe spot. Okay, everybody needs to be in their safe spot. All right, so right now, guys.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay, everybody needs to be in their safe spot from Appleton City, Clinton, Chehaui, Blairstown, Leeton, Calhoun. All of you guys take cover. I am going to end this live stream. I'm going to take cover myself. And then I will be going live when I am in a safe spot.